I am Dr. Anthereca E. I am a board-certified obstetrician and gynecologist practicing in Cincinnati, Ohio. I think the first time that I said that I wanted to be a doctor was when I was about 8 years old. And I'm not even sure that I really knew what being a doctor meant, but I did know that doctors were smart. They really liked science, and they helped people. When I really think about who inspired me throughout my career, I think first about my pediatrician. And then when I was probably about 12 or 13 years old, I met my first African-American physician in Los Angeles. Never once did Dr. Jumper say to me, like, there is absolutely no way, or did he discourage me about the state of medicine at that time. He was only encouraging. And what was even more cool about Dr. Jumper is he was a Christian. And it was nice to have one of my first images of a physician to be not only an African-American male, but also a Christian. And so that really just fueled the flame for me. Wow, getting to this point in my life has not been easy. Oftentimes, when you're trying to strive for something as big as becoming a physician or an astronaut or a rocket scientist, you name it, when you're striving for something big like that, it's not necessarily the academic work and rigor that makes it challenging. A lot of times it's the environment. A lot of times it's the people that you come across, and the people who in their minds have already made up a narrative that says that you do not belong here. If I were to say one thing about my journey up until this point, it has been one big giant fight. It has been probably one of the biggest challenges that someone can overcome in their life. But I'll tell you, there are many things that have encouraged me along the way. And of course, my faith in God. I would not be here if it was not for my faith. My husband, Marvin, he has been with me since the very beginning. And then I cannot say enough about my parents. My parents have been my biggest cheerleaders. They have been my spiritual counselors, my backbone. So I think when you are trying to pursue something big, no matter what it is, it could be you're trying to write a book, it could be that you're trying to develop a movie, you really need to surround yourself by people who are unequivocally your supporters. You need ride or die supporters, and that's what I have, and that is what has fueled me along the way. And now that I have a 13-year-old daughter who is aspiring for great things, I feel a great sense of responsibility to be an example of resilience and grit for her each and every day. And in all that, I want her to see that even when things are difficult, that God will be glorified in all that we do, in all that we do. Even if someone else has meant their actions for bad, God has a way of making it for the good. When we moved here from Indiana to Cincinnati, it was a big decision. I really had a feeling on my heart that I wanted to grow professionally. When I started thinking about how could I have a greater impact on the city, and after having the experience of being in private practice, I thought, why not create my own space? And that's how really Lane Women's Health was developed. I really wanted to have an unbridled sense of being able to reach out to the community whenever I felt that it was necessary. And I wanted the community to feel comfortable to come to me as well. And so that's the kind of space that we have created. And in that, we've been able to work with some wonderful organizations like Cradle Cincinnati and the Center for Closing the Health Gap and Cincinnati Medical Association and breastfeeding outreach organizations. It just has been a wonderful experience. Lane Women's Health is really a, if you want to say, it's almost like a rebirth of all of the many years of challenges, and it is a demonstration of my resilience in this community. Wow, so what does the future hold for Lane Women's Health and Dr. Lane? We're so thankful that you have supported us, even referred your friends and family. That just really means so much to our entire team. And so, as of July the 1st, I am proud to say that I am one of the new OBGYNs of the Tri-Health Women's Service Line. I will now be practicing out of Good Samaritan Hospital. It's just going to be an awesome opportunity, not only for me, but also for my patients. I'm really just humbled by this opportunity, and I'm excited to take this journey, and I hope that you ride along with us.